So we shall instead try again. Alright, I mean, ideally you would just take that part slow. Because if you're not speedrunning, there's no reason to, like, rush through it necessarily. Unless you're trying to be cool, I guess. Well, the Wind Waker HD leaderboards do have the no MSS tab for most categories. Because it's a lot easier to get into the game without having to worry about the manual Super Swim at first. Well, I mean, item sliding is most of the battle. As far as, like, Wind Waker HD no MSS goes. Or being able to control item sliding and super swimming is a lot of the battle. And a lot of what needs to be learned to go fast. Well, yeah, item sliding super swims are definitely difficult to control. It's particularly tricky because you don't know how fast you're going until you actually start moving in the water. Whereas in this game, your speed during a super swim is a lot more predictable, and it's a lot more about conserving speed than being able to just control the fastest speed possible. Oh, thank you, Vaustido. Glad you enjoy the haircut. Oh, nice jump. Okay, let's have some better pausing this time. Also, thank you for the good luck, Vivianite. And thank you for the good luck as well, Spart Ryan. The current record for HD no MSS, I think, is like 1 hour and 8 minutes or something. You go check the speedrun.com page. It's 107.09. Oh, thank you, Racing Charger. Also, thank you for the good luck, Kamothy. This is definitely the first run of the day. been a lot of manual super swims today where, like, I pause like decently or really well at the beginning, and then I make like one early pause a few seconds before I plan on going into the upcharge portion. Also, hello Pippi, and thank you for the good luck. I would not say that the runs have been perfect, unfortunately. I was really slow for getting up. Ah, no, I haven't done any OOT 3D runs lately. What would be a satisfying PB to move on for me? I mean, it's not really, like, what the time of the PB is, it just is kind of like what the run feels like. Like, I probably would have been satisfied with my PB if I hadn't wasted a minute in Earth Temple, and then also wasted, like, a minute and a half on the Puppet Ganon skip segment. And even though, like, I had wasted time in other places, I would have felt content enough with that PB, most likely. I don't know what my next game / category is gonna be. Well, actually, it would probably be Skyward Sword related. As Skyward Sword got a new back-in-time related trick, which is currently being routed into any percent and will probably save at least a few minutes, though it will make the run considerably harder. Which allows us to skip having to get the requirements to open up the Gate of Time. But it still requires going through a fairly complex setup, so it doesn't end up saving, like, you know, 20 minutes or something, but... And there currently seem to be some issues with routing it out that make it difficult. There's also a very unfortunate situation with where some entrances are placed in Eldin Volcano that force us to get the harp, which we otherwise would not need if those entrances were in more accessible locations. Really? Okay, I'm surprised that we did not make it up onto the pillar with that. Oh my goodness. I believe there's a bed trick involved, but, or I guess you can do it with bed trick, but the specific, the trick basically works by loading an entrance in back in time. If you do this thing called Death Trick in Back in Time, where basically you just die and continue in Back in Time, and then, like, start your file soon afterwards, you can, for a very brief moment of time, get the map that you died on in Back in Time to use the last entrance that you have saved on your file. And this is useful because there are some cutscenes in the game which start from, a specific entrance value, so you can get a cutscene to very briefly play before your file actually starts, and if you skip the cutscene, you can reverse bitwarp, or you can, you know, RBM the cutscene, which usually results in a reverse bitwarp happening to your file, which can be used to skip the gate of time in this case. Also, thank you for the good luck, KitKat. Oh my goodness, open the door. And yeah, the Death Trick itself has a 2-frame window. And the other really difficult part of this is it means that we have to go through all of the final fights with just the Goddess Sword, which is, like, really bad. Because the Goddess Sword is not particularly powerful and was not meant to be able to take on all of the final fights. Well, barrier skip isn't... like, once you know what to look for barrier skip, it's not really that difficult in HD. It's difficult to do it very fast, but it's not like... Like, if you take your time with it, you can get it fairly consistently. Also, thank you very much, Sakurauchi Phylaux, for the 9 months of Prime. I wish you a good day as well. Ah, yes. Howard is a reference to Howard the Goat from Twilight Princess. Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about, like, learning barrier skip. Like, usually the trick that runners will maybe get hung up on is, like, Morph Hover, if, like, you've never had to do zombie hovering before. Ooh, rupees. That's not good. Well, I mean, you'll probably still have to, like, watch a tutorial or something for barrier skip, because, like, it's not entirely obvious what you have to line up for. But, like, once you know what to line up for, as far as your angle goes, then it's not too bad. At least we got enough rupees there to hit 30. I mean, usually if I'm trying to learn a run, assuming I don't know anything about it, I will simply, like, watch a run and do my best to mimic what's happening in the run. If there's something that I'm confused on in the run, like, most games that have more than, like, a few people running them will have some sort of speedrunning Discord server that you can join, and you can probably ask them questions there. Generally, people will be very excited that, at least if it's a smaller game, people will be excited that you're learning their game and will be eager to help you if they have the time to do so. Ah yes, I too enjoy absorbing textbook information via osmosis. Well, I mean, different runners will have, like, different preferences for how much practice they want to do before doing a run. Generally, I would say that, like, I would probably just go through the entire run. And once I feel like I've done everything at least once, I'll try to do a run. There could be, like, more difficult things that I overlooked that, like, I don't understand are difficult and therefore, like, have trouble doing them in the run, but I usually won't do, like, any sort of segment practice before doing a run. I'll just simply, like, practice tricks if I feel like I need to practice them. Save 9 seconds. Oh, I see, Pippi. I mean, it makes sense to want to, you know, make good first impressions on people. Or, like, you know, just good impressions in general. But, like, at least when it comes to speedrunning, literally everybody makes a ton of mistakes. Very rarely does there come a run where the runner does not make any mistakes, unless the run is, like, trivially simple or something. Barney's hide and seek, no controller. That's a pretty good meme. Yes, we do zombie hover all the way up to the top. Because we don't have the grappling hook right now, so we wouldn't be able to get up to the platform to where the leaf is. If there wasn't a grappling hook requirement for that, it would be a lot easier to get the leaf early in this run. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to pray that, you get the cutscene skip here. What the heck is going on there? Alright, well, miraculously, this has worked out. And we've proceeded to get a new best segment? Yeah, by 3 frames. What happened is none of the chews went into the corner where I wanted them to go. So I wasn't able to do the regular setup that we'd normally do for pushing the chews out of bounds, so I just simply YOLO'd pushing the last chew out of bounds as fast as possible and hoping that it would line up timing-wise with getting crushed by the Deku Tree. And miraculously it did, so we take those. That was a thing known as a Tingle Balloon, which we purchased from Tingle on the Tingle Tuner for 30 rupees. It allows us to walk in the air for 5 seconds. So it's useful for being able to cross over into Forbidden Woods without having to go to the little island first. No, yeah, that's just, like, very intentionally programmed into the game. I mean, the devs do try to block usages of the Tingle Tuner that would, like, skip puzzles and stuff, but there are still ways that we can use, like, the things that we want. I mean, obviously the devs weren't thinking about the ability to zombie hover, so they still allow you to purchase Red Ting even if you're dead. So thank you for the good luck, Azaru. Ah, I got pushed to the side. Oh, you neutron. That's right, he does call Jimmy Jimbo. Oh, we're not going to eat Makar. Good fight, though. Well, no, we're not going to defeat Kalidimos with Forest Water, unfortunately. Even in Glitchless, that's slower than just fighting the boss regularly. Which is surprising, because you'd think that if there was, you know, a secret Easter egg way of one-shotting a boss, that it would be fast to do, but unfortunately Kalidimos is already really fast. Would have been great if the one-shot was for, like, Mulgara or something. Alright, nice. Now it is time for today's second chat choir, so I hope that everybody is ready to join in. Excellent work, everybody. The forest is once again filled with harmonious sounds of the chat choir. Ah, well, yeah, this room is new because I moved out of my parents' house. It's in a different place entirely. Good storage. Good direction. Well, yes, unfortunately, quite a lot of us have bills. Okay, well, that was a weird movement. Oh yeah, jump slashing in Wind Waker is very satisfying. It goes really high compared to jump slashing in other Zelda games. This is not what we wanted. I'd like to place the bomb down in front of us. I keep on missing the loading zone. Hit the bomb. I lost a little bit of time there, but that's fine. If we play well here, we still have the possibility of saving some time on grappling hook. Convenient jump slash by that one Bokoblin. I'm not sure if I've ever played Mario Party 5. I think we train our mashing by just simply practicing zombie hovering. However, whenever I do play a Mario Party mashing game these days, I do tend to do very well. If I can, like, use my mashing method on the controller itself. V1 you in mashing minigame. That would actually be pretty funny. We took all the Wind Waker runners and just did a night of Mario Party mashing minigames. Well, unfortunately, we might not save any time anymore thanks to that accidental void out. Okay, we kind of get close. Well, the motion for doing, like, an unbuffered manual Super Sim is different than regular mashing. But of course, Linkus can mash extremely fast, like most other Wind Waker runners who are good at zombie hovering. So thank you for the good lucky epic, Skylar. Also, thank you for the good luck, Linkling. I mean, as far as Mario Party games go, like, the mashing minigames would be capped at whatever, you know, the frame rate divided by 2 of the game is. Frame rate of the game divided by 2. Alright, well, unfortunately we won't save time here, but we're not, like, losing a whole lot of time either. Alright, well, now we've arrived at the segments where we can save some time. Also, thank you very much, Levikina, for the 18 months of Tier 1. Thank you very much for the good luck as well. Alright, hopefully we do this segment well enough. I did get the text earlier, I'm pretty sure, so that should work in our favor here. Oh, I didn't get the text earlier. Okay. Yeah, this position just kind of sucks. We oscillated the wrong way and didn't even get an air refill, so... the event is not quite going how I envisioned. Super swimming is indeed a very cool trick. Allows us to cross the ocean very fast. Alright, well, we'll save time here, and I think we'll be ahead by a little bit, but not saving the 44 seconds, unfortunately. Still, though, a 55 Nehru's Pearl time is pretty good. Even a 56 is good, so 55 is always welcome. Now, can we keep the lead, though, is the question. Good storage. Hopefully this time I will not accidentally get out of ESS position. Also, thank you for the good luck dope. Make sure we switch to Tingle. Good water level. Except I wanted to side hop. A little bit of a sketchy super swim, but we made it. Alright, Racing Charger, we'll see you later. Thank you for the good luck, and thank you for watching today. So if we can have a good Tower of the Gods, we do have potential to save a few seconds here. Although staying even would be perfectly fine also. Not exactly what I had intended to do. I was trying to side hop, but I ended up throwing the statue instead somehow. This run definitely still has potential to be a PB, but we haven't gone through the hardest part of the run yet, so... maybe a little early for celebrating. Also, hey Nessie, thank you very much for the 47 months of Tier 1. And thank you for the good luck. That you were being cozy. Good hop. Also, thank you for the good luck line. Really hate this dungeon. At least in speedruns, this dungeon is pretty slow. Although casually, I feel like it's fine. It just has a lot of cutscenes that kind of interrupt the gameplay. Alright, pretty good segment here. Able to get rid of the bubble. Because, yeah, in most dungeons, like, the only cutscenes that will interrupt things are, like... I mean, the most common type of, you know, cutscene is a door transition, but... You know, sometimes you might have, you know, a gate opening or something, but Tower of the Gods, with all the cutscenes involving the, like, statues hopping around, it's, like... It can slow the pacing down quite a lot. Also, thank you for the good luck, Alexiopo. Will I be doing any OOT 3D runs again? Not necessarily anytime soon. Nice. But if, like, OOT 3D gets accepted into SGDQ, then I will run it again. I mean, I guess it depends what category. If it's 100%, oh my goodness. If it's 100%, then I would probably, like, do some 100% runs again, but if it's, like, any percent, then I probably wouldn't do that on stream very much. Because any percent for OOT 3D is not, like, a run that I would want to grind a whole lot. Ah, welcome to the stream, Joseph. Hope you enjoy the speed. So thank you for the good luck lemons aplenty. It's the best dungeon in the game. For me, it's kind of a toss-up between Forbidden Woods and Wind Temple. Left ear is still blocked. Oh. When did it get blocked? Also, thank you for the good luck, Sustastic. Oh, I see. Well, hopefully it gets unblocked soon. I remember I had to deal with congested ears after getting, like, fairly sick one time a few years ago for, like, 2 weeks. It was specifically my left ear. It was, like, really congested. be revived. Alright, nice. That was a good phase. Not too bad. We avoided the snot arrows. Alright, so we should be able to save like 30 seconds if we get first try puzzle skip. Alright, a 1:16:39 Master Sword. Which is the best Master Sword time that I've ever had. So, very good. At least in this category. See if we can keep it up. Well, when I say best Master Sword time, I mean, like, this is, from the beginning of the run to now, is the fastest time that I've ever gotten to the Master Sword in. Like, I didn't get a best segment on the Master Sword segment itself. I lost, like, 5 seconds compared to my best. I'm not sure what happened in my PB, but I think my PB just had like a really bad Goten fight. Yeah, the real gauntlet starts now. Let's hope we do well. Alright, well, that's a good start. One, two, four, very good. This game has come quite a long way in the past 3 years. Pretty much all thanks to barrier skip. Though Early Earth Temple is also a pretty nice discovery. Although Early Earth Temple definitely wouldn't have happened without barrier skip. Because the method that we used for barrier skip of a bomb push clip was first used for barrier skip. So if we weren't using it for barrier skip, we probably wouldn't have figured it out for anything else. That's not gonna work. Nice. interesting mistake there, but thankfully not a particularly penalizing one. Well, yeah, early Earth Temple could have affected any percent if any percent still had to go to Earth Temple, but early Earth Temple was found after, barrier skip, so... What the heck? How did that miss? That was a bit sloppy, so lost a little bit of time there. Doing this trick without pausing is, like... It's not impossible, but your consistency at it is going to be really bad if you try to do it without pausing. Also, thank you for the good luck hero of time. What happened to my head? I cut the hair. Or, well, I didn't, but... I went and got a haircut. And so thankfully we got good RNG there. So we're still saving a little bit of time, but there was definitely potential to save more. Also, thank you very much, Troist, for the 4 months of Tier 1. And thank you for the good luck as well. Glad that the speed continues to be entertaining. Let's hope for good RNG here. That would be preferable. Oh, unfortunately we did not get good RNG. Okay, well. Better than 3 air spawns, at least. even got the backflip towards the chest. Apparently we've also been blessed with no mini blends today. Also, good evening, and thank you for the good luck, the owl. If we use light arrows on that version of Phantom Ganon, nothing happens. Like, light arrows simply aren't programmed to interact with him. For that section, part of it's done with the minimap, although part of it is done, like, with the limited visual cues that I actually have on the world itself. No, light arrows don't work on that Phantom Ganon randomizer either. The only change is that if you are doing a swordless run, then Phantom Ganon can be hit by the Skull Hammer. Alright, Harmful Breeze, we'll see you later. Thank you for the good luck. I hope that she gets some good sleep. Yeah, the one place we use the Skull Hammer in this run is to break open the entrance to Gale Isle. And it wouldn't really be worth it to skip the Skull Hammer because then getting storage on Gale Isle is annoying. And we'd have to do a zombie hover in Forsaken Fortress 2 to get up to where the Helmrock King fight is. Yeah, you can play ping pong with the Skull Hammer, but you can also use the bottle to swipe back the blue energy balls that Phantom Ganon creates. Alright, so since we're actually ahead by a considerable amount, I think it does make sense to do a safety save here. Because we can, even if we fail this once, we could potentially still get a PB with trying again, depending on how we fail it. was scary. Very good. Alrighty. We have a run. Yeah, that skips having to go through all of Hyrule, too. Skips about 10 minutes of cutscenes. And that's been known about for a while, but it wasn't something we could actually use until early Earth Temple was figured out, because we still needed to go through all of Hyrule 2 to spawn Medli at Dragon Roost, and like be able to teach her the Earth God's lyric. Also, thank you for the much speed, Senra. Well, we specifically wanted to do a trick known as a Void Warp into the loading zone to Ganondorf's lair so that we wouldn't have to watch the cutscene afterwards. So the only way we know how to do that is by doing, like, that weird sequence to get on top of his door and then do the Void Warp from up there. I'm surprised that didn't work. Big magic, maybe? Hooray, big magic. Why did it take Fire Mountain so long to load? Alright, well, that's kind of a bad time loss. Yeah, that's correct, Trebuchet. Like, we could touch the floor, but getting to the loading zone regularly doesn't really help us. Seriously. I was trying to avoid that Keese, and then I moved too far to the right. Can't believe I lost almost a minute on power bracelets of all things. Also, thank you for the good luck, Kiselji. Significantly farther west than I should have there. Least efficient way to get up onto Headstone Isle. Also, thank you for the good luck, Metal Llama. One, two, okay. At least we saved some time there. Yeah, I'm gonna need this refill now. That clip is a few months old at this point. Hello. Let's get over here. Come on, mister. Well, this was really unlucky in the magic department. was really unlucky in both the magic and rupees department. I guess those are both kind of just magic department, though. Okay, got more magic, I guess. But that doesn't really help now. This is the magic that we needed, like, a little bit ago. Go away, please. Actually use the Tingle Balloon. It's a little bit worried about my angle there. Alright, that was good at least. Also, thank you very much, Blank Program, for the 4 months of Prime. And thank you for the good luck. Ah, darn it. I would rather not be hit out of bounds, thank you. Okay, well, execution-wise, at least that was mostly okay. Also, thank you very much, Joseph, for the Prime subscription. Glad you're enjoying the speedy tricks. Let's see. I should be able to end this fight with enough magic to just go through Ice Ring without having to use the Tingle Balloon. Hopefully. That was a slow first phase. Now it sounds like one of them dropped an orb though. many rupees do I have? Also, thank you for the good luck, KT Hutch. Nice. Okay, Good Earth Temple. Still could have been a bit better if I had just simply gotten better magic RNG in certain places. Actually, I think one of the things that made this really, or that like saved me a few seconds back, was the fact that I didn't get caught by the blue mist in the one room with the blue mist and the floor masters. $97, I could get up to $110, but then I wouldn't necessarily have enough for the stuff later. I think I'll probably skip Tingle Balloon at Ice Ring. Otherwise, because I'm pretty sure the time that Tingle Balloon saves, I'm simply going to lose in collecting the rupees here at Headstone. Well, maybe not entirely, but it's not going to save me enough time to really justify going for it right now. Especially since I should have enough magic to just make the platform cycle regularly. Hardest boss in the speedrun? I mean, yeah, we don't fight Puppet Ganon in this run, but Puppet Ganon is definitely like the hardest boss to speedrun in the game. If we're considering the one cycle, then Jalhalla is definitely the hardest boss. Nice. At least we saved like half the time we can save here. Unfortunately, I don't think Forest Water works on Jalhalla, though that would be pretty funny if it did. The evil pose felled by the sacred Forest Water. How to not get into the water. Actually kind of scary, because the battleship definitely could have damaged me there while I was in the water. Okay, no magic. It shouldn't be too much of an issue because I can just get magic. Wastes like a few seconds. Also, thank you for the good luck patty cake. Ah. Oh my goodness. I'd like to grab onto this ledge, if possible. Let's not go towards me. No, super swimming is not something that can crash the game. You don't travel fast enough for that to happen. Am I gonna update the description on the Gate of Time Elusive Glitches video? Eventually. There's some other video to be made here with the discovery of, like, bit magicking entrances, is basically what's going on. Oh yeah, you can very easily crash with speed in HD. Second try. Nice. Big magic. We'll probably be losing time on hookshot now. Also, hello, Pseudopod. Also, hey, Yal, thank you very much for the 21 months of Prime. And thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I'll probably do Skyward Sword again soon now. Or at least try it again, because it seems like it's a lot more difficult now, but we should be able to figure things out. At least as far as, like, the last 5 minutes or last 8 minutes of the game now go with Goddess Sword. Not too bad, considering that I failed the, Makar damage interrupt once. Not really sure why I equipped Daegu Leaf there, but oh well. I don't think blindfolded horde fight, even with like all of the help in the world, is gonna happen. Also, thank you for the good luck muddled Ren. Alright, so pretty decent Wind Temple so far. have to hope that we can have a good Mulgara fight now. Yeah, at least with the Elven extending blow, you do get 2 attempts at it. This is tight. Nice. No Mulgara crash. We menu right there because it supposedly reduces the chances of getting what's known as the Mulgara crash. So because we didn't get, like, 2 fast tongue shots in a row, But Wind Temple in my PB is very good, so only losing, like, 14 seconds over PB is fine by me. Yeah, 1 second on Ganondorf. And now we pray. So thank you very much, Dope, for the 6 months of Prime. We're not exactly sure how the crash occurs. But we just know that the crash happens when the audio for, like, the victory fanfare at the end of the fight doesn't play. But it probably has something to do with, like, how much memory the game is using at the current moment or something like that. Because it'll happen more often, like, if you try to kill Mulgara really quickly. Like, with a quick spin and, like, not pausing and stuff like that. Also, thank you for the good luck formule. Nice backflip. And we do have enough rupees for 2 Tingle Balloons here, so this is good. And we get away from the island to make sure that we can actually use the Tingle Balloon when we want to here. I think for HD they wanted to have Miiverse compatibility with Wind Waker HD instead of bringing over the Tingle Tuner. But the Tingle Tuner would have made speedruns of HD a little more interesting. Considered, that was pretty good. Oh yeah, the Miiverse did get shut down, so... Obviously that didn't pan out long term. If I do Puppet Game and skip really fast, second try could still PB, potentially. However, I would personally prefer first try. What? Darn it. Oh, this is bad. Can we get lucky? Okay, I guess we're getting lucky again. Never mind, Tingle Balloons apparently aren't necessary. Also, thank you for the good luck Portal Panic. Yeah. Can the Puppet Game skip attempt be decided via democracy? Just as much as the laws of physics are decided via democracy, yes. It's not that the trick is precise, it's that the trick is RNG, which is why it's not consistent. Alright, here we go. RNGesus said yes. That's pretty crazy. That was the best segment on Puppet Ganon's skip by like almost 30 seconds. No, this isn't gonna be sub 220, but it can be a 220, assuming that the Ganondorf fight goes well. That was RNGesus's apology for the time I lost 20 minutes twice in a row. Also, thank you very much, Zesty Marshmallow, for the 2 months of Tier 1. Yeah, the fact that we lost a minute on power bracelets is, is not ideal. But all runs have mistakes. Well, this, I mean, like, this, assuming that this PBs, this is definitely a run that is beatable, right? I didn't do manual super swim, and, I lost a minute on power bracelets. Squish without consequences. Oh my goodness. Or, excuse me, didn't do unbuffered manual super swim. This run could have been sub 220 if we didn't lose that minute to power bracelets. Or I guess it would have still been pretty close, because it would have... It wasn't a minute, it was like 55 seconds or something. Oh yeah, this is also the run that I had to YOLO Deku Tree cutscene skip for, because none of the chews went into the corner. And by YOLOing it, I ended up getting a new best segment. Alright. First phase. Not good RNG. Not good RNG. Come on. Oh, come on. Alright, and a 2:20:54. New world record by 3 minutes and 42 seconds. In what was definitely by far the best run of this category that I've ever had. Thank you guys all for the GGs. Thank you very much, Troist, for the 10 Tier 1 gift subs. And thank you very much, Team Wingen, for the 5 Tier 1 gift subs. Thank you, Joshua, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Baranava, for the 300. Thank you, Nat, for the 500. And thank you very much for Alex for the 245. And thank you very much, Aeroplants, for the 100. Also, thank you very much, Spicy Quill, for the Tier 1 gift sub to the community. And thank you very much, Nat, for gifting a Tier 1 sub to Mini Mini. Also, thank you, Minato, for the Silver Rupee, and thank you very much, Ultimate Bronze Noob, for the 10 Tier 1 gift subs to the community. That is very generous from all of you guys, so thank you very much for that. Whew. I am still shaking a little bit. Because that was definitely a very intense ending to that run. Well, I'm not, like, you know, shaking a whole lot, but it's... things are feeling tense. Still. Also, thank you for the 5 months of Tier 1 Mathematic. But yeah, so... the beginning of this run was okay. A 1019 Wind Waker is, like... it could be better, but, you know, we can still continue with a time like that. Forsaken Fortress was also kind of okay. I think I screwed up the Super Swim a little bit, which is why we lost time there. Bombs was pretty decent. We saved 9 seconds. Leaf, I was extremely surprised that I actually beat my best segment on Leaf again, because the previous best segment that I had was already really good, so was not expecting to beat it a second time. I mean, it was only by like 3 frames, but still a new best. Also, thank you very much, Ultimate Bronze Noob, for the Tier 1 subscription as well. Forbidden Woods was good, saved pretty much all the time we could there. Yes, this is the run where I voided leafing across the platforms in Dragon Roost Cavern, so that's why we didn't save time on Grappling Hook. And then Dragon Roost itself, I screwed up the boss key skip once, I think. Or, like, screwed up the storage for the boss key skip once. Or, no, I think I got hit. In any case, I lost, like, 5 seconds over my best there. Nehru's Pearl, I splooshed once, so I didn't quite get an optimal super swim there. But we still saved a lot of time, because my Nehru's Pearl in my previous PB wasn't very good. Also, yes, I think it is time for a cup of water. Bow was okay. I can only save like 5 seconds there, so saving 1 second is good. Master Sword was pretty good. I saved almost 30 seconds there, which was about as much as I could save. Light Arrows... I had some weird mistakes. I still saved time. But I could have saved like 25 more seconds if I had done well. Forsaken Fortress was good though. The only things I lost time to there were bad Phantom Gain and RNG, and the time that I took to do a safety save. Because I was so far ahead, I knew that if I failed in 1 second, still reload the safety save and potentially PB. And then, unfortunately, we come to Power Bracelets, where I lost a minute. Unfortunately, because as I swam to Fire Mountain, I splooshed in the Fire Mountain quadrant. And then I voided out in Fire Mountain because of a dumb keys. And then Enter Earth Temple was good. I think the Super Swim was just a little slow, but saving 5 seconds there is good. Earth Temple was pretty nice. It wasn't a best, and I did kind of get bad RNG with the magic drops, so I had to both use a tingle, or use a green ting in the first room and reload the Chu room to get more magic drops. And then Iron Boots, we were able to save like half of that time back. Because I was low on rupees, I didn't use the Tingle Balloon there, so I could have still saved like 10 or 15 more seconds. Then Hookshot, we lost 10 seconds, but that was fine because that was from missing the Makar damage interrupt once. And then Wind Temple, we didn't have like an optimal Mulgara fight. But then we had very good execution on the Puppet Ganon segment itself. And of course got first try Puppet Ganon skip, which is why we saved more than 2 minutes there. Which was a new gold by or a new best segment by like 26 seconds. And then on Ganondorf we had some bad RNG, which is why we lost 5 seconds. But, yeah. I don't think I will be attempting to improve this time at the moment. Because, I mean, really the only thing that I was, like, not too keen on was the Power Bracelets segment. But I think that's, like, I can live with that not being the best. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be doing Wind Waker HD. Because Skyward Sword currently has stuff happening, so It might be time to revisit Skyward Sword. At least, or at least try to figure out what's going on. But this is a run that I can say I am generally happy with, so it will stay my PB for the time being. Obviously, it's still beatable because I don't do unbuffered manual super swim, so that's like a 2-minute time save if you're a Wabi. And then the 1 minute on power bracelets was a time loss. That's, 3 minutes of the major places you can save time right there. And yeah, even 2.5 minutes over my Wind Waker time this run. You missed my count to 1,000. Thankfully, we don't have to do that anymore. In any case, though, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream. We will probably do Skyward Sword related stuff tomorrow. Because, I mean, the route is still being figured out, so things could change at any minute, as far as I'm concerned. I played this on a Wii. So I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye. And I will see you tomorrow.